Thank you for joining another Justin Rivera video, and this is the Hot Wheels collection update. Today, Hot Wheels collection update I picked up from the month of February. So here it is. Here's the stack I picked up for this month. So yeah, let's get started through it. So I'll pick 15 Hot Wheels cars, so not bad. 15 Hot Wheels cars, not bad for a start for this collection update. So let's get started into it. So let's go start for the first 3 Hot Wheels cars that are loose package. I ordered from that guy from the seller, and I picked up for I think like the 3rd week, I think. Yeah. So let's get started into it. So first loose car we get I think these are pretty good gem actually. First loose number 1, we got ourselves a hypercar. Pretty neat, mixed wheels, had aero disc wheels on it. So we get, manufacturer is this, McLaren. It's a McLaren vehicle. So loose number 1, we got ourselves I think this is a loose casting, not in a good condition by the way. Has a scratch on it, so that's why I'm not picking up these loose cars if it's a minty condition. So this series came out in exotic series from 2021. So loose number 1, we got ourselves the McLaren Speedtail. Yeah, 2019 copyright. That was a 2020 model. So we got a plastic base and a metal body. So pretty nice one in a very dark metallic orange. Very cool one. Super nice. I think definitely worth owning in your collection. So we got loose number 2. We get ourselves a Magnum Walker livery here. 944 it says. So we get a Porsche. So I know this car here because the name of it, the letter itself, the number itself, I know about this. Has a stethoscope on it. You can see here. Yeah, there you go. Has a stethoscope on it. Very cool one. Loose number 2, I know this car. This is the 1989 Porsche 944 Turbo. 2019 copyright, plastic base, 2020 model, which is another 2020 model of this release. This is part of its Turbo series, also in 2021. I love this Porsche here. I mean, I love this one, and when I pick up Porsches, that's why I picked this up. Very happy to grab this. I believe the McLaren Speedtail, and then the 944 Turbo, we get designed by Ryo Asada. Yeah, these are designed by Ryo Asada. And last for the loose castings. So let's go and start off with loose casting. Loose number 3. This thing, another Porsche. Aero disc wheels, has a circle symbol on it. Hot Wheels logo on it. This is pretty cool. So I know this casting because it's been they released another series of this one. So what's the name of this car? Hot Justin Carrera. That is the 1996 Porsche Carrera. I tried to pick this up last year. I believe that was a Hot Wheels the 90s series. Unfortunately, I kind of picked up the Carrera. That was the 90s version, which is also a Magnum Walker release because it was expensive at the time. So I decided to pick this up, another variation casting. This one being the 2021 casting, and it's part of its Dream Garage series. So this was also designed by Ryo Asada. So here's the base. 2018 copyright, 2019 model. So plastic base and a metal body. Very cool. So now we'll move on to the packaging, Hot Wheels packaging. So let's get started up with threads. Let's get started up with a throwbacks. So go all the way from 1996 until this year. So let's take a look. So first 6 I picked up, these are old Hot Wheels. So let's go start up with a 1996 release. We get first of the loose castings. Here we have Enforcer from its 1996 collector series. Collector number 460. Collector number 461. And then it has a warning sign, which meaning is this thing. Another mobile objects, and I think it's a pretty I think it's plastic because that the turret and also the it's plastic. Fully armed combat ready, it says. Let's take a look at the back. So let's crack this open. It's been a month since I never opened Hot Wheels cars, so I just open it already. Hold on a second. So got my trash bin. So let's see about this one. The Enforcer. This is a fantasy casting. Let's see. I believe I picked this up. I think this was being retooled version. This is the original tooling. Without these, it has this rocket missile, but I think they retooled this in 2015. When I was starting collecting, they still had that. I've been looking for that for 10 years, but I picked up the much older casting I wanted it. So Enforcer was not a part of its no model series. Was part of its Mega Force series back then, but it came out now as a mainline for its Blue Cards era. But this, I picked this up from, I think this is a purple casting. Very neat one. Love this thing. This thing, it's Mel. Has a Hot Wheels logo on it. Very neat. Good old 5-spoke wheels on it. Pretty neat. And here's your base, which is a metal Mel. 1982 copyright. Made in China. Very neat, a military vehicle. And it's released. So, let's put on a side for that. So if I can actually show you. So let's move on. Another collector series. Next up, we got another fantasy casting. This second one, we got this collector number 884. This only from 30 years. 19. Run out of focus again. Wait a second. This thing is 1997. Yeah, 1998 series. We got ourselves the Gulch Stepper. Very cool car. Very cool truck. I don't see this very often, so I picked this up already. So I wasn't this was, I think, it's a final run casting, and it doesn't seem seen as very often. So here's the Gulch Stepper with a crazy graphics. Let's take a look at that. Very cool tri-blade wheels on it. Just very nice one. Cactus on it. Hot Wheels logo. Gulch Stepper. Just a very neat casting. Let's see, in the front, we got ourselves a plastic interior, same as the Enforcer. Has spare tires, very neat. Kind of like a Dodge Rampage. There's another car plate. I don't read that. 4x4 car plate. It's very neat. So this is a Mel casting. Came out in 1984 copyright. 1985 new models, so made in Thailand. So very nice truck. This one I don't see this because it was a final run casting. Well, I just put these fancy cars, real cars in it, and put up these some miscellaneous cars. Next three, by the way. This is all 3 of them from the first edition series. let's start out with two of them from the 1999 first edition. So let's get started. I'm going to start out with a licensed vehicle, which that is a pretty nice one. So then that is the race car one, the Olds Aurora GTS 1 or the Oldsmobile Aurora GTS 1. I was at a not quite how I was making these Oldsmobile, so the only they released is the 442 and the donk 442 donk only they released. The Auroras, they don't see it very often, so I decided to pick this up. I don't have the regular Aurora, so I think it's gonna be hard to find. I picked this up anyhow. This is part of its first edition series, number 5 of 26. Problem here is the packaging, the blister had crushed. I'm not sure if that wing is gonna you know, pinch a little bit, so I'll open this up. So here's the back, collector number 911. Let's see if I can pinch this wheel. Yeah, it's I think it's broken. Yeah, it's broken. Yeah, you call it. Yeah, this is called error. So I don't think it will fix this. But anyhow, Olds Aurora GTS 1. Here we have a track system logo. Has a few colors they released the GTS 1. So that is a very neat one. Hot Wheels 7. Very neat one. Kind of remind this one kind of similarly of the Pikes Peak Celica, but this one is from the I think an IMSA Racing. So yeah. So here's the base, plastic base, metal body, 1998 copyright with 99 first editions. Very neat. Love this. Happy to grab that for a race car if you are a fan of racing. So yeah, I'm putting it on the side. Yeah, let's put this. Oops. So the next one we get the. I believe this is another fan. Next up, back fantasy again. So let's try. So let's take a look at this one. Another 99 first editions, number 15 of 26, Screamin Hauler. Very, very, very cool truck. Another fantasy casting. I want to get it for some time now. I love the color of this one. This one in purple, very cool. Here's the back, collector number 918. Here you have it, the Screamin Hauler. This one is, I think it's a hot rod, blown engine. Very cool one. Interiors, very neat. And you know, a lot of pickup trucks. I picked this up. Nice little, nice cool hot rod. So here's the base, which is a metal on metal casting. Pretty neat. Oh no, let's put this. Yeah, it didn't quite work. So let's go into the next Hot Wheels casting. This coming from much more 2000s. So here you have the 2005 first editions, number 7 of 10 from its drop top series. 27 collector number. We got ourselves a midriff. Now this is my 6th drop tops I have. So now I have another drop tops in my collection. Here's the back. So I think you know, I was trying to get the all of its drop tops. I didn't have this one. So here I have mid-drift. Just the same casting. This one, I believe this is a fantasy race car. It's very nice in silver black. Very nice. Red windows. Here's the base. Has a track star symbol. I run out of focus. Here we go. Track star symbol. It's a mel casting. And last of last of these throwback vehicles. Very weird packaging. Got some interesting of this one, and that is this Fright Car series. I believe this came out what year? 2008. So another event, seasonal event. Kind of like that. So I decided to pick this up. No number with this one whatsoever. We got Cyclops. This one was not a. This one I've not seen this very often, but now I have it in my collection. So very happy to grab this car. Just very weird car itself. It's this one in a satin black. So here's the back, and I do have a few of my Oreo, but exception of Phantasm. And yeah, it's raw packaging of this one. Some events are very rough packaged, so yeah. So here's Cyclops, which is another very cartoony, same as like the Hypermite. Very cool. Red windows on it, web on it. The web, a very cool one. I kind of know. I thought of myself, it's just a kind of street beast look like. Just very weird. Anyhow, made in Thailand, plastic base, one rivet, and a mel body. I think, yeah, it's a mel body. It's a very neat Hot Wheels car. Oh. Okay, I arranged a little bit, so let's take a look at these 6 Hot Wheels cars that are from newer ones. So I think I picked 3 last year from main lines and 3 from this year. So let's get started with the last of the fantasy castings. So the last fantasy castings, I picked this up. Yes, this is a new model from last year. Not in a good condition, these car package, because I will open up later this one. Number 168 from its Ride On series 505. This is the Rink Racer. Now this was based on the Zamboni. In a hockey area, high sports hockey. This one is a 2024 casting from, yeah, I want to get this, but this was a fantasy casting. Has a special feature opening, so international release. Very neat. I mean, let's see this Rink Racer, and it has a movable parts, and you can put your Lego figure in if you wanted to. I do have one of them, ASO driver. I'll just open this up, and yeah, this part of it is plastic, and wait, wait a minute, I'm struggling a little bit, I forget, but there you go. Rink Racer, Zamboni, that's kind of reminded me of that one. Just another kind of weird casting. And you can put your some figurine, kind of like the ASO driver fig rigs, just very nice. But the part of it's metal, and the base was plastic. So very cool for fantasy collectors, like I am. I love fantasy cars very often. So Let's put on a part of its fancy roots and make itself a room. So let's move on to the 5 of its real cars, because those 5 cars are gems. So let's get started off with first one. We'll go start off with ascending numbers because that's what I want to do. Ascending numbers, yeah. Let's go start it with this one. I believe this one is probably the most gem. I've been looking for this for some time now. Let's take a look at this. I've been looking for 10 years, and this is this one. This is number 204 of 250 from its exotic series 4 of 10 Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. I am happy to get this one. I don't have a Lamborghini. I don't have this Lamborghini, so now I have it in my collection. So here's the back. This one being the international release. Oh, oops. So here's the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento in a very cool white. It's very neat. Lamborghini logo. Wait, I'm out of focus. Lamborghini logo on it. 5-spoke wheels. Very neat. Very cool exhaust pipes. Love it. Very love it. Here's the base. So 2014 model. So 2013 copyright, which is a, I've been starting collecting it. I think 2014 and 2015. And I remember when I started collecting it, I don't have a few of these hypercars. Now I have a few of these hypercars and sports cars in my collection. It's very neat in my collection. And for last of the 2024 last year's main lines, this is a new model for last year. So definitely have to grab this. This is the what number is this? 238 of 250 from its Core Mile Heroes series 505. It's a new Tesla last year, the Plaid version. Now, this is the second version of the Model S, because I do have the original Model S, which came out 2015. Then like 10 years ago, 9 or 10 years, Model S Plaid came out. Is just a little bit of a size improvement of a weight. So definitely have to grab this from my Tesla's collection. If you are a collector of real cars. Anyhow, this is a US release because there's a new for 2024. Read first if you want to read the description of the Tesla Model S Plaid, or Plaid, pronounce that one. So here's the Tesla Model S Plaid here. Has sunroof, black sunroof. Tesla logo on it. Then we get ourselves a car plate. What it says. The Hot Wheels Plaid in the car plate. Very neat. And here's the base, which is a plastic base and a mill body. Okay, now we're going to the 3 of the cars from this year's main lines. So each of them, I think, it's gonna be the same series all over again from last year. I'm gonna start something very, very similarly. We're going ascending numbers because that's why I'm gonna do it. So first up, the 2025 casting. I'm very excited for this one. First up, JDM. So why not? Why picked up a JDM? It's a Toyota GR86 Cup, this time in orange. That is not a new model for this year. That was a last year's model. The last year's model was, let's see, the Tony Brindeiger livery. So yeah, the NASCAR driver. The first release was the Tony Brindeiger release. Now in this orange release of a race car livery. So GR86, we gotta have Compact King Series 1 of 10. which is still continues last year. Number 79 off 250. So here's the back, and oh yeah, I love a sponsor. There's a lot of sponsors on this one. I just run out of focus. There you go. So here we have ourselves the Toyota GR86 Cup. Sponsors, we got Bridgestone and Sparco. This time in an HW, I think it's the WRT or IWRT. I don't know, but anyhow, love this color scheme of this one. Number 16 of its Sparco. No Hot Wheels graphics, it says. Very neat one. Love it, the race car. Just very love it. Here's the base, plastic base, and a metal body, which is 2023 copyright. Let's put on a side. You know, let's put on a side. Let's a complex. There you go. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like that. So, second to last, we get ourselves another. Second to last, we got ourselves a muscle car that I don't have, but nice to see this back. I've been wanting to get this for 10 years, and now I have it in my collection. That is the 1970 Plymouth Superbird. I mean, I want to get this for 10 years. Here's how I'm gonna say this. This is probably the most hardest muscle car Hot Wheels that I want to get it, because you know, I think the most collectors who want to buy the muscle cars, the Daytona and this Superbird. You know, I love muscle cars. I think I have a few of them in my collection, as single releases of them, but I just don't have this. This kind of like this one. The Superbird kind of reminded me of the Dodge Charger Daytona, so I picked this up. So I absolutely grabbed this, so I can finally pick this up for finally now. Like I'm starting collecting Hot Wheels like 2015. I was blown from my experience. So anyhow, this is part of its continuously Art Car Series 7 of 10, which is still growing, still continues of this main lines. Like I think year 10 years, of course. 87 up to 50. This thing in the blowing, another explosive graphics they did from Mattel Hot Wheels. They did last year. They did a, I believe they did a, I think it was the Dodge Charger RT, the 1970. That's a crazy graphics of that thing. So here's the back. Nice to see the Chrysler logo on it, which is pretty nice. This time in a mixed wheels, so you know, kind of a very nice one. Here's the Daytona Superbird. With a crazy graphics, we got the first one here, which is a crazy one. So here you have room. We got a house logo, HW with a spark, pop on that explosive pop, and zoom. And we got some of these polka dots. We got some stars. We got a Hot Wheels logo. Oh, on the top with the explosive scenes. Then we got fun here, pop, HW again, another Hot Wheels logo, and a speed, which has some red, blue polka dots. Pretty neat, this casting. So 2024 copyright, which has been reissued. So that model, I believe they came out 2006. So you know, they retooled it of these Hot Wheels cars back then. I love to get this in because you know it's been a while since they did it. It's been a while since they did that car casting for a long time. Very neat one. 2024 copyright. That was 2006 model. It's pretty neat. And the last house I picked up for the month of February, which is the most everyone has picked this up, because you know it's just a very casting look like. But anyhow, what is the last house I picked up is this thing, another JDM vehicle, but this thing would be released as this regular version and the super treasure hunt. Yeah, the super TH of that one. So number 93 of 250 from its still continuing Hot Truck Series 6 of 10. The 1975 Datsun Sunny Truck B120. It's an alternate of the Nissan, and I bought last month, but we got the Infinity. But this time being Datsun, so happy to grab this. This time, this one is a former Car Culture series, and now they came out as a mainline, which is pretty cool. I mean, I love to see these Hot Wheels Car Culture cars are coming from this. From the main lines, which is pretty cool. I mean, I don't want to get car culture. I just am focusing mainline cars, which is pretty neat. And I love this casting. This one in a very cool dark green blue, which is pretty cool one. So happy to grab that. Here's the back. So here's the back, international card case. And here's our Datsun, what's this name? 1971 Datsun Sunny Truck B120, which is in a steering wheel. This time being a right-hand drive, 58. We got ourselves the Datsun logo on it. Pretty cool. Anyhow, this one is designed by Mark Jones, which is another designer from Car Culture, which he did a lot of good stuff on it. Love this one. Here's the base. This one being a chrome base, and a metal body. 2024 copyright, which is a 2025 new in the main lines. So there you go, guys. That is it. I picked this up for the month of the February. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time for the month of March. Goodbye.